Channel switched.
Yeah. Is Dad gonna be down here with us or gonna be with you?
I'll give you a hand here if you need a hand, Brian.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Can I get a fire truck in turn 2?
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Just don't forget that after this race, we all got to get together and talk about things, okay?
Yeah, 10-4.
Alrighty.
Channel switched.
Okay, welcome to Homestead, Miami. Maximum Speed Racing hosting this race. You can watch us at twitch.tv/MaxSpeedTV. We got 65 laps. And on the pole, we have Brian Ray with a 25.813. David Howard in second place in the number 7. Third place is William Kirk in the number 9. Fourth place in the number 1 is Vic Greenwood. Fifth place is the number 30 of Ed Hewitt. Sixth place is the number 2 of Michael D'Amico. And we got a lot of non-qualifiers here, so pace cars off. Green flag. We're careful on that takeoff there. Don't want to smoke them tires. Brian Ray out, taking out that lead there. Good job by Brian. Be something in the back here. Yep. Two of them got tangled up there. Timothy Lewis and Michael D'Amico. Not sure what happened here. Looked like Timothy might have tried to go underneath Michael. Got down below that white line. Now he might have had a little difficulty trying to gather that up, and then went right up into Michael. Oh, too bad for those guys. Well, they can get them fixed up and get back out there. Pace car's off. Green flag. Back to green flag racing. William Kirk right on the back end of that car of Brian Ray. Looking to the inside and keeps looking there trying to get that pass. Just can't quite get the horsepower to get by him. You guys are racing really good around each other. That's good to hear, you know. And he looks to the inside again. Can he get him? Oh, he's got a run on him that time. And looks like he might clear him. Brian Ray's got that preferred line on that outside to really get a good run coming off the turn and go on by. But boy, that's sure making some interest. Oh, we got two of them tangled up together again.
No, I think I start sliding a little bit.
So everybody's pitting, getting their cars fixed back up. Some of them may have a reset left, or some may not. He uses his reset. And he's off. Looks like Brian might try to take off there to get his wave by and smoke the tires. Ah, it's too bad for Brian. Dang. Cars get double back up here. Back to green flag racing. We've only got 14 laps into 65 and already had 2 cautions. So we'll see how things pan out here for these guys. Hopefully nobody smokes their tires. Oh, and they're beating and banging already. William took out the leader. That's going to bring out the caution. So a little bit of impatience there. He kind of jumped the start. Tried to get a run on him on the inside, and we're going to go 3 wide. And he come over into Brian Ray. So that's unfortunate. Now they're both going to have damage. William Kirk, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy? I'm not hearing you, William. Can any of you hear me?
Yeah.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Hey, Rudy.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you could walk us through what happened there. You kind of jumped the restart and didn't work out for you, huh?
Well, I didn't jump the restart, but I wanted to see if first gear would work, and I got a really good start, and I thought I kept it straight, but if I didn't, I want you to tell me. But I thought I kept it straight. Did I hit someone?
Yeah, you kind of come up into Brian Ray and took him out.
Okay, yeah. On my screen, I was straight, and I thought I got hit from someone, so I won't be trying that again. But I could have swore I was straight. Like, I was planning that restart to pass them both because I know I can in first gear because I can play with my footwork and make it happen. But I guess I don't even know. I mean, I'm confused because I thought I was going straight. But yeah, that will not be happening again. I won't be trying that ever again.
Yeah,
at least not on the front row.
You were actually straight, but you kind of just drifted to the right about a foot. You guys were only about a foot apart. And you drifted to the right just enough that it caught him. You just kind of tangled tires, so, but other than that, good luck then. Hopefully we don't see any more cautions tonight.
Yeah, sorry to bring that out. I thought, just my bad, I guess. I could have swore I was clear, but I guess not.
Okay, good luck, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Can you move me back down to the race room?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Buddy was moved out of your channel.
So as we get things sorted out here, the guys will start doubling back up. We've got Timothy Lewis in the lead now. David Howard Jr. on the outside in second place. Vic Greenwood right behind the leader in the number 1 car. Ed Hewitt on the outside of row 2 and number 30. Starting in 5th place for the restart here, William Kirk. He will be starting in 9th place. Brian Ray will be starting in 6th place. Brian Workman will be 7th. And Michael D'Amico will take up the rear in number 8th position. Timothy been running really good here tonight. Let's see how he takes this restart. It's David Howard right on the outside of him. Hopefully nobody smokes their tires and we get a good restart going here. Pace car's off. Green flag. Good job, guys. Good job. Not smoke the tires. So David Howard got a jump on that outside and took over the lead. And it looks like Ed Hewitt taking up second place here. Got by Timothy Lewis also. Not sure if Timothy had damage or something from the previous accident. A little bit slow on that takeoff. Well, that's probably not a bad thing. David Howard proven to be really strong here today. I think he just bought the car this evening and maybe he's already got it figured out. So what a great job. Hard to pass here. People don't want to hold their line, so that's something to kind of consider. Oh, we got a couple spinners here. Looks like Ed Hewitt got tangled up into something there. Let's go on board with him, find out what happened here. Oh, we had David Howard got loose on that. And it looks like Timothy come right up and collected Ed Hewitt right up. So, yeah, that's too bad for these guys. I mean, we had a couple really good races going on here. Dang. So Ed taking his car to the pit.
Check 1, 2. You can send it to my address.
Hopefully Ed's got a reset. Yep, got a reset, so he'd be good to go. I believe. He's still beat up pretty bad. Timothy's got his car fixed up and he's back out. Not sure if he had a reset or not. A lot of horsepower in these Indy cars. We'll see if anybody's got anything for Brian Ray. David Howard very strong early on here. Let's see if hopefully he didn't take any nose damage on that little bump there. It's going to slow him up any. Appears like maybe his front spoiler might have took a little bit of damage, but probably not a whole lot. Because any damage on those can affect your speed and your handling performance a lot. David Howard, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, I got you, Rudy.
David, did you get any damage on that little bump, or did you go into pit and get fixed up, or what happened there?
No, Rudy, it didn't show me getting any damage in that deal, so I think we're fine, or at least I hope we are. We're going to put the pedal to the metal here and find out.
Oh, it was good to see you out front there. You were running really strong. Do you think you got anything for Brian Ray?
We'll just have to let it play, man. Let it play out. A long way to go here. I got no resets left, so I'm just trying to ride along here.
Well, good deal, and good luck to you there, David, and good luck to all you drivers.
Hey, 10-4, thank you, buddy.
Pace car's off. Green flag. Brian Workman taking a pass on David Howard for second place. Good job, Brian. Draft, so draft pretty important with these cars. You can catch some draft down the front stretch or the back stretch. You can really reel in the leader. David Howard looking to the inside of Brian Workman. Complete that pass? No. He has to duck back down in behind him. Brian Workman looking for the lead. Going for the lead behind over Brian Ray. Brian and Brian show. Brian Workman on the lead. Good job, Brian. Go get him. And we have caution out again. I've seen that back here a little ways. Not sure exactly what happened here on this Howard got up into the wall, so he come down and collected William Kirk. So, well, it looks like maybe these guys are towing in now, so still got Brian Workman in the lead. Got a few cars on pit road getting fixed back up. That's the first time these guys have ran these cars on this track, so gotta give them a little bit of a break here. They're really trying hard to make these cars work and make them stick. They're a handful. But they're a lot of fun. These guys are really making it look fun out there. So showing Brian Workman in the lead, Brian Ray in second, Michael D'Amico in third, Vic Greenwood fourth, Timothy Lewis fifth, David Howard Jr. sixth, William Kirk seventh, and Ed Hewitt taking up the end of the field here with in eighth place. So for these guys, they can get them fixed up and get them back out, continue running the race. Of them still in the pit here. Top three staying out, so hopefully these three can run a good clean race together. Lights are off, and William Kirk's trying to catch up to the field. He just needs to slow her down a little. Don't want to be running these guys over, so looks like we've got 5 guys still in the race here for competition. So it's up to one of these 5 to bring it home. And we've still got 30 laps to go. Taking a jump on that outside. Gotta be careful in the back here. Brian Workman maintaining that lead. Brian Ray right on his tail. Brian Burton likes that low line, and Brian Ray likes the high line. So get a run off that high line, Brian Ray can usually prevail on that. But Brian Wortman seems to run that low line good in the turns. So it's kind of a horse apiece. Tires and fuel should not be an issue now. They should be able to make it the rest of the way on tires and fuel. I don't think fuel is going to be an issue anyhow. I think they might have maybe had to make one pit stop, but I believe pretty much everybody has made a pit stop. So it's going to be managing your tire wear because it will fall off when you're flat-footing it around here. Your tires will fall off. Hey, Timothy, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, I'm with you now. I had it on push to talk. I wanted to take it off. What happened out there, Timothy? Guys just being a little impatient and not racing clean around everybody, or what? Oh, hold on there, Timothy. We got Brian Workman slid off the track. Oh, wow. He come out of that turn really hot. Yeah, just hold that thought for a minute. He slid coming out of the turn. He gathered it back up, and into the inside wall he goes. Oh, man, that's probably going to do it in for Brian because I think he had already used his last reset. So he can limp it around. He's trying to get it around the pit road, maybe get it fixed up, get some fresh tires on it, see how the thing's going to run. But caution out again. Okay, Timothy, go ahead.
Hey, Rudy, how are you? I just think we were all maybe not taking it real serious, kind of new to the Indy racing, but we just having a lot of fun. I was pretty fast when I get up there in the draft, was having a lot of fun, but just kind of made a mistake or two there. Don't really think there was anybody being impatient. We were just not really taking it serious.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun out there. Looked like I missed a little bit of fun out there tonight, but it was just fun sitting here watching you guys race. I enjoyed this, man. This pretty cool.
It was, and I was a little bit skeptical of probably going to have IndyCar for our next season, but got a whole different outlook on it now. I've done a little adjusting on my steering wheel linearity and got where I can kind of hold a lot better line, so I'm kind of looking forward to it now.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's still kind of up in the air yet. We've got a few members that haven't voted, so that could change it. But I don't know. I think the guys are kind of looking forward to maybe a change of pace.
Yeah, I'm just very thankful to got lucky and found this league. A bunch of great guys, great racers, respectful, and not a lot of fighting and bickering, and just glad to be here.
Yeah, we don't need that crap, man. It takes all the fun out of it, And that's the thing. He's just really just wanted everybody to have fun, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, it's about my only hobby I have, and just I feel fortunate to be in this group of guys.
It's good to have you, man. You're a good racer, man. You were hooked up out there tonight. I thought, well, you were going to be the one to beat tonight, But Brian Ray just seems to be he's got a dominant car.
Yeah, he really does. I wish that I had it to do over again. I think I could have ran with both Brians up there if I just hadn't used up both my resets.
Vic, stop fighting us, buddy. We need to catch the leader.
Yeah. Yeah, these second, third, and fourth are battling it hard here. Man, I'm telling you, what a battle they got going on. This is pretty awesome. Are you watching this, Timothy?
Yes, I am. I'm sitting here watching your broadcast.
Oh, they touched.
It's awesome. Oh.
Holy smokes. Well, that'll bring out another caution. Looks like Michael D'Amico I'm not sure exactly who got into who, and it doesn't really matter, but I don't do this to point out, point fingers at anybody. I just do it so we can see what happened, and see who got loose, who did what. Oh, it looked like maybe Michael might have come over into William Kirk. So he was trying to keep it off of the wall in defense of Michael there. It is kind of a little tricky when you're coming down through there coming off of 4. It's a little tricky. You look at it and you think, man, I'm going to hit that wall, And
yeah. Also, on neither one of the cars, they were side by side. They wouldn't be able to see where the other one was at really at that point, I don't think.
Exactly. Yes, I agree. So, well, we'll have to see how things play out here, and if these guys can get their cars fixed up and get back out. I don't know how much damage some of them got. Vic Greenwood in second there, running behind Brian Ray. William Kirk's on pit road. Probably going to try to get some damage fixed on that car.
Yeah, we're I'm definitely new enough that I don't really know what new tires will do, or not sure how this will play out.
Well, they do give you a lot more bite coming off being new, and you can hold it in the turns a lot easier. But the thing of it is the lower you try to hold it in these turns, the more you're wearing your tires. So it's just something that you've got to just kind of try to figure out your line and try to maintain your line, hold it there, and not try to burn your tires off.
Yeah. So what are we going to have? Three good undamaged cars here, and is Brian staying out with old tires? So he might have should have pitted.
Yeah, probably wouldn't have hurt him any because both these two cars behind him have damage. So the lights are off on the pace car now. Oh no, I'm sorry, they're still on. I apologize, I wasn't looking at the right camera angle. But showing Brian Ray in first and William Kirk in second there. William's showing a lot of aggression in this race tonight.
Did William get fresh tires?
Yes, he did. So he must not have a whole lot of damage. That front wing on them cars is very vital to the handling of these cars. And just the slightest bump can do a lot of damage to that front wing.
Yeah, if we do go with the Indy cars for our next season, we may have wished we hadn't have after we got through it, because I mean it's just pretty much about all the tracks hold this car wide open, and it's we may have a lot of accidents.
Well, it might be a good thing to teach some of these young bucks a little more patience, that if and when we go to another car, they can continue that patience that they've learned, and makes for some really awesome racing in the next league, of whatever vehicle we decide.
That's a very good point. Very good point.
If us older guys, Tim, can just make these young bucks understand that, right?
Yeah. Kind of like that young bull and the old bull,
Yes,
standing
sir.
up looking down.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, we got a 3-car field here to take the green flag, and the lights are off on the pace car. And they're going down the back stretch for the final time before they get the green flag. And it looks like a lot of these guys have taken their cars behind the wall, loaded them on the haulers. They're taking them to the next track, saying, better luck next day, Really thought we'd get a better participation in here. We had 3 guys join that had quit, and I thought, we shouldn't have quit, man. They probably would have been some good racers in there,
Yeah, they probably would. And, we threw out open to everyone, and I figured more people. There's a lot of people online too. Here we go. Call it.
Yep. Green flag. William Kirk gets a run on that outside. Ryan Ray trying to hold him off on that inside. And he gets by William Kirk. William figured this car out. You got to hang on the back end of that car to keep that draft. So he's going to probably hug the back end of that car, Brian Ray's, as long as he can. Don't lose that draft.
Brian got a really good run on the bottom there. Kind of surprised me. He may have knew more than I did.
Mm-hmm. I think William might be losing a little bit of the draft off of Brian now, and there's going to be a race for second and third now. Vic Greenwood looking on the inside of William. Vic got that run, and he's completed that pass. So Williams' car just not quite up to snuff after that tangle there with some of them other cars. So he may have some damage on that front wing.
Yeah, I bet he does. It didn't look like it pulled up in the draft very good there. We may have a race for the lead now, though.
Yes, sir. Vic Greenwood, good racer, man. He's been with the league for a while now. And, I've raced with him for, quite a while, man. A lot of hosted races and stuff. Awesome racer, man. Very patient. And, he bides his time, and he knows when to go after it. And he's got a run on Brian on the inside. Brian's got that high line, man. That high line looks really good for Brian up there.
Yeah, I just noticing that he's just staying right there in the little gray area, and he's pulling him back. He may be cleared right now, though.
Okay, Vic completes that pass. Now if he can just come up in front of him, but it's hard to tell in these cars. You can't see very well unless you're right in your rearview mirror whether you've completed the pass or not. I can see where this would be very important to have a spotter helping you on these cars.
Yes, it would. I had to turn on my virtual mirror. I never used it before. I always used the spot mirrors that, like the real cars do, but I had to turn it on for this because I had nothing without it. Right. And they are a little deceiving on the distances, so you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vic Greenwood out there in the lead, so good job by Vic. coming to 2 laps to go. Can he hold off Brian? Well, this is going to be an interesting finish.
Yeah, it is. I think the new tires, I think he's got better tires because he's holding it down on the bottom more. And I think maybe Brian may be beat here by new tires.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought new tires here would have made that much of a difference. But I think you're right, Tim. Man, he's definitely shown in 4 fresh tires. Like you said, he can hold it on the bottom where Brian can't.
Yeah, Brian's sure giving it all he's got.
Oh,
I don't think he can hold it on the bottom.
Vic got loose coming out of the turn there. And Brian got by on the high side. So they got 1 lap to go. I don't think Vic's going to have enough. He probably heated them tires up. And Brian was just patient on that high line and keeping them tires nice and cool. And it looks like Brian's going to go on to win it.
Yeah, it looked like Vic maybe brought it down. When I was out there, if you held it right down on the bottom coming off, he sure would get loose if he wasn't careful. And I think that's what happened to Vic. If he would have just kind of let it float up and stay in the middle of the track, he had that race.
Yep. So good run by these guys, though, man. I'll tell you. Wow, what an impressive run. Quite a change of events there when Vic got loose, and man, that afforded Brian to get by on that last lap, and that's not what Vic needed to see.
Yeah, you're backing it up there. I'd kind of like to see how low he got.
Yeah, let's do this. We'll go up to Vic here, and we're going to go to a chopper view so we can see just how low he got down here. He was in the groove, but it looked like he tried to bring it down below that gray line. And when he did, it's kind of like what you hear, about pinching it down. And when you pinch it down like that, man, he should have just kept it in that gray area, and he would have had it made.
Yeah, I think he just had too much wheel turned in it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
I bet he wished he could have that back.
So, Brian Ray, this is Rudy Cummings up in the booth. You got a copy? There ain't nobody in there.
Everybody left, huh?
Oh, we'll drag him down from TeamSpeak.
Buddy was moved to your channel.
Brian Ray, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Hey, good run, man. Looked like Vic had you there toward the end, and we were just watching the replay. It looked like he might have tried to pinch it down a little bit too low, and like Timothy said, he kept just a little too much wheel in it. But good run by you, man. You dominated the race, and you let these guys go by you and let them run some laps, and you just kind of bided your time, man. Very patient driver. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, Vic had me. If he would have stayed up a little higher, he would have won it, without a doubt.
Yep. Yeah, we were just watching it, and he took up just below that gray area, and you seemed to run really good on that high line. You've obviously, I'm going to say you probably have the knowledge more with these cars, but you've obviously maybe ran the car on this track before and know where that line is. But great job, dude. Man, I'm telling you, that was awesome.
Thanks. It was a little loose setup, so once the tires wore in, you had to kind of get up a little higher, and seemed to run a lot better up there.
Yeah. I noticed that the few laps I turned out there that seemed like kind of like the high line was the line that's a good line to probably save your tires up there.
Yes, sir.
So,
Hey, Brian, Tim Lewis here. How many laps did you have on your tires? When was the last lap you pitted, do you know?
Oh, boy. I've pitted with, I think, about halfway.
okay.
Yeah, I seen you was running right up at the top of the top of the blacked in part of the track and sometimes up in the gray, but I could see where you saved your tires really well. And like I say, when he had fresher tires and he came by you and was holding it on the bottom to the middle of the track, and I think just made a mistake there, getting too low and too much wheel in it, or he had you. Good job. Congratulations.
Thanks. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, I'm going to drag you back up, and I'm going to get Vic down here and talk to him.
Buddy was moved out of your channel. Buddy was moved to
Vic
your
Greenwood, this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, we got you here, Rudy.
Oh, Vic, man, we were watching you there, and man, you dominated there for a little bit, and you got by Brian on that one pass. But what happened? Did you keep it down just a little too low, a little bit too much wheel in that turn to lose it?
Yeah, the game plan there was to try a different line. I was concerned about him drafting me there, but I faked myself out, and we lost her.
Yeah, a good run by you, Vic. Man, that was some awesome racing. So congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
So let's see. Okay, who come in third was William Kirk, right? So, all right, I'm going to drag you back up, Vic, and get William down here and talk to him.
Got it.
Buddy was moved out of your channel. Buddy was moved
William
to your
Kirk,
channel.
this is Rudy Cummings in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, man, you are up and down and up
Suck.
and down, back in the pits and out of the pits, and obviously you had some damage at the end there while you couldn't keep up. Can you kind of give us a rundown of what your car was like at the end?
Well, you know, crash being crash, came down, and no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think he just coming down on his line. I was coming up on my line. We had Ed tell us that we kind of met in the middle. We both had equal blame for that. So I guess that just happened. And when the pits said it didn't have any damage, and I was like, oh, okay, sweet, no damage. Went back out on the track and got that jump in first gear. I was gonna try to clear him into turn one, but he got this run like a bat out of hell, and then he just pulled away. So I don't know why I told me I didn't have any damage, but I obviously did because I couldn't even stay within 3 seconds of the guy after 5 laps.
Yeah, we were watching you, and it was like you obviously. I mean, we just thought he had to have some damage, you know, because you just couldn't hang with them 2 guys up there front running.
Yeah, and they were fighting, and I still couldn't catch them.
It's pretty wild, but good race, and congratulations on your 3rd place finish, man. That was pretty cool. Good comeback.
Yeah, I tried to give you guys the best show I could, but yeah, hopefully the viewers had a fun time watching. Because I had a fun time racing there, and I apologize to Brian about how I accidentally took him out on that 3 wide restart, and he just cracked up and was like, "No, man, dude, that was awesome." So I guess we all had a good time, and it was just fun all around. It was pretty awesome.
Well, that's good, man. That's what I want everybody to have a good time, you know. So,
yeah, it definitely was.
All right, well, thank you, and like I said, congratulations, Brian.
Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow.
Roger that. We'll be ready.